This is guest co-host Erin Elmore. She'll be with us all week. We're very lucky to have you here. Today's a really important day, so let's get started.
Bully, but I don't see him that way at all. But your point is well made. But honestly, it's just another example of people trying to poke holes in who's around the president. Why can't Melania Trump be anti-bullying? She has never done anything to bully anyone. She's the wife of the president. She's the first lady. That is her cause, and let it be her cause. And by the way, guess who we're sitting here talking about right now? We're talking about Melania. We're talking about Kellyanne Conway. We brought up Ivanka. Guess who we are all talking about? Strong women that are supportive of the president.
But is she everywhere?
They're stuck in the system forever because it's very hard to get out. There's not a lot of rehabilitation. So it's sort of could be compounding the problem. What he said was, David Hogg had an opportunity here to be a voice and a face for change. Excuse me. And he did, and he does. But he then proceeded to say, if you're a member of the NRA, you support killing of children. You lost me right there. Okay? You lost all credibility at that point.
I'm sorry, Ebony, you can try.
Not only could he face civil litigation, he could go to jail.
Absolutely. That's assault.
It is criminal.
Yeah.
White and 2 black people, 7 men, 5 women, and we wanted to know what this means, if it's better for the prosecution or if it's better for the chance that they're hung jury.
Well, the composition of the jury is the same as it was last time, right?
So it's a big win for the defense, as he said.
That's exactly right. So we just have to wait and see. But
now, is that set up on purpose, or is that just coincidence that happened?
I think that's a really big coincidence.
Oh, okay. So it's not like set up like that.
No.
So now let me get this straight, because you're a lawyer. If he gets a hung jury again, they can't retry him a third time?
They can, but the problem is the district attorney who's prosecuting, who's in charge of this case, has to be reelected. And they're going to cost a lot of money to the state. He'll never get elected again if he does it for a third time.
Can I ask you?
I tried to find this contract online prior to the show, and I could not find the terms of the contract.
If that was in the contract.
If that was in the contract, yes. However, for the sake of argument, let's say it wasn't. They just said, here is a payoff of $150,000. We may use you in X, Y, or Z capacity. Then okay, but what I believe this contract is saying is, here's $150,000. And we may use you, we may not. And guess what? They may not.
Well, forget the Eagles won the Super Bowl this year. So Philly, how about we spread the love a bit, all right?
No thanks. No thanks. I'm from Philly. We're good. We'll keep it. And by the way, our basketball team, the 76ers, crushing it.
Yeah, killing it.
Killing it.
I know.
You guys were horrible for a decade.
Doesn't matter. We're killing it now.
It does matter to those season ticket holders.
Well, they're getting their money's worth this year because we are killing it.
Yep.
Somehow Philly's on fire.
You can't argue with that.
You can't. Sorry, Al. I know you like to argue, but not
A decade of stinking?
Okay.
He knows sports, though. We'll just bet on all my teams.
Let's see what Al thinks about this closet, the Trump supporter closet, because of a show like Roseanne. Do you agree with that?
We're called the silent majority for a reason. You can't pick up a fashion magazine or turn on a television in my household based upon the color of their skin, and just like Martin Luther King Jr. said, by the content of their character. And that is the way that all of America should be. And that's why I love hearing these stories.
Right.
And your conversations are so important to me. And the more you guys speak about your unique opportunities, I think the better our country and the world will be.
I just worry.
Important than any other household responsibility in promoting good sex and relationship satisfaction. So before we dive in, DBL Nation, do you agree? Vote now and tell us what chore matters the most to you in your relationship. Erin, is there a specific chore that turns you on when it's done?
You know, when I think of getting turned on, forget the oysters and the aphrodisiac. I think, make my bed, daddy.
Oh, yes, girl.
But also,
what's the consequence?
Monetary damages. But she probably thinks, I don't have any money anyway. That's why she wants to write a book, so let him sue me. Here's the thing what they say in the law. You go after the deep pockets, right? You slip in a Walmart, you're like, jackpot. Unless they have deep pockets, right? So you can sue them. But now this girl, obviously, she wants some money to write the book. But is it really that surprising that Tiger Woods was cheating?
No,
But he's cheating.
In the massacre that just occurred in Florida, Sheriff Israel didn't do his job. The sheriff on staff at the school didn't do his job. In the Texas shooting at the church, it was outside of San Antonio. The man had a criminal record. They didn't report it, so he was able to get a gun. So if you're going to rely on these reforms, they simply do not work.
We need more left. She's our legal eagle guest co-host for the week. She leans to the right, although I seldom think she is. I love her anyway. It's Miss Erin Elmore. All right, and all of you, was it A, the real world, B, Jersey Shore, or C, the hills? Erin Elmore.
The Jersey Shore.
The Jersey Shore is correct. It's tied 1-1. Here we go.
The election of Donald Trump was a real wake-up call, and
as a so-called sex in the city running for office, I just see it as a little bit of liberal hypocrisy.
I would see better if it was the